Yeah, thanks a lot. So as I had expected that there might be a lot of questions on this program, I also brought some support with me. So it's not only me who is responsible for coordinating this program here at university. We also have support also from our Center for International Relationships. So Katrin Hasenhüttl will help us. And also I brought two alumni with me. On the one hand, Mariana Andrade and Mona Nasari, who both finished the European Forestry program. So they can give also then a kind of a hands-on introduction, what is good, what is bad, what is world-class, in order to learn about the program. And we start with a short video, maybe to get a little feeling about the atmosphere about the program, and then we go into more details. Okay?
It's a very amazing program because we can have experience in another country, and also it's not just about our academic pursuits of our life. It's something that we can experience with some very international group in another country. So I think it's amazing.
I like the field excursions that we have, because it's not just theories in the classroom, but it's also like practicing it in the field. And we get to work in different European countries and studying in different environments. It's really useful.
It's an amazing program because you not have a chance to learn in a professional academic environment, but also you have to participate in many student activity every week, I think so. And you have to learn, understand about the culture and custom from many countries over the world.
I think the European Forestry Master Program is a unique opportunity for students who would like to get exposed to different socioeconomic and environmental contexts, especially if students would like to make an international career in international organizations, NGOs, or in different government positions, or also in private companies who have an international contact.
Practical level, I think that the studies are quite intensive. Even if it's a science master, we are doing quite a lot of practical things, exercise, like practicing the theory on the computers, in softwares, and the teachers are very attentive to these matters, and they do highlight as being a very important part of our studies.
After my master, I got into research, so for me the master was an open door to science, so it has been very interesting, and I hope to continue in this world because it's quite fun. So.
Yes, some of the students of the program that you have seen right now in the movie have also made already scientific careers. So Olala, as you have seen, one of the PhD students, she's now a postdoc at ETH in Switzerland. Two other candidates are now PhD students here at BOKU University studying here. So yeah, it's also a great opportunity to make a career. So what is the overall program all about? The special thing about this European Forestry program is that it is organized among 7 universities in Europe. Besides BOKU University, there's also the University of Freiburg, Agro-Paris-Tech in France, in University of Leiden in Spain, Wageningen University in the Netherlands, and the Transylvania University in Brasov in Romania, and the coordinator of the overall program is the University of Eastern Finland. And all these universities cooperate with a lot of partner universities globally, so not only in Europe, but also in Brazil, in China, and many other countries in Australia and in Africa. And we developed this program jointly in order to address most of these global challenges that we are currently facing. So the whole master program tries to cope with the challenges of climate change, the need for carbon emissions, the need for maintaining biodiversity, also the needs in addressing these different ecosystem services that are addressed, or any kind of issues related to natural hazards. So we have, on the one hand, the students are asked to study at 2 universities as a minimum. So they start always in Finland for the first year, and then they can select among the other partners 6 universities for the second year. They have to conduct a field trip all over Europe in the different countries to get to know the different cultural, socioeconomic, and environmental aspects in the different countries. Students do an internship for 2 months. This can be done in Europe, but also globally in many other countries. And there's a huge number of organizations who are providing such internship. And at the end, you have the chance to get this double degree, which is always awarded from the first year and the second year universities in that context. There is, for students who are outside the EU, there's a consortium fee, and for students within the EU, there is no tuition fee currently. There's always the opportunity to apply for a scholarship for the Erasmus+, and the scholarships will then cover mostly the costs for accommodation and also for consortium fee and for transport and traveling during the whole program. So here you can see again this kind of mobilities that are foreseen in the first and the second year. So as I said, in the first year, you're staying mainly in Finland. You're doing then afterwards the field trip where you travel around Europe. Then afterwards you decide for your internship, which takes place then from June, July. And you do this at different high university partners all over Europe. And then you decide about your second year in which university you go to study for your second year, and there you have then your advanced courses, and you conduct your master thesis on in order to finalize the program and then hopefully graduate successfully in September. So actually, in 2 years, you have a very intensive program in order to finish your studies in that context. As I said, a very important element of the European Forestry program is getting exposed to different cultures. So this field course is one of the key elements also of this program, where students are really traveling day by day to a different location all over Europe and get exposed to different contexts. Also on the website, you can find a lot of nice videos where students have provided an overview about this trip. In order to get into the program, there are some requirements. On the one hand, it's recommended that you have good grades. It's recommended that you're very fluent in English. It's also important that what kind of study programs you have already conducted. So when you have a bachelor's degrees in forestry, then this is also an advantage. And it's also very important that you have already some experiences, some work experiences or international experiences in order to be one of the students that are selected for the program. So there's always the application period starting in December and ending in January. So again, this year in December 26, it will start. And like this year, we had roughly 290 applications for the program. And at the end, there will be always something like 25 students who are then studying in one batch in this context. And yeah, the program is already running now for more than 20 years. All over Europe. It's one of the oldest international double degree Erasmus plus Mundus programs. What are the knowledge that you can gain? So beside that was already shown in the video. So you have a broad overview about the different forest management practices all over Europe. You learn about the different needs to provide ecosystem services, about tools, about techniques of how to apply them to investigate data, to analyze data, to quantify different services, to do modeling, and especially also to think about these different socioeconomic conditions in different countries. Most important is this opportunity to get exposed to different social contexts in the global perspective. So I think it's also an added value for students in the program to work in teams with other students who have a different socioeconomic background, have their knowledge from their home countries, and especially these differences, what students bring within the class has an added value for most of the alumni in that context. And basically, we try to make students able to do problem analysis to support decision-making in different contexts. It's also very important to be familiar in communicating the experiences and the findings that you gain. So there are a lot of opportunities in seminars. There's also, for instance, a global virtual seminar, which is organized jointly by all 7 universities, where students are working in teams or globally with different partners in order to evaluate how different regions, how different countries are contributing to the SDGs and how far they have already gained in this process. And this overall project, which takes place several months, is also a very good training for the students to get acquainted to project management besides the overall content on this. Again, just to have the quantitative information about the different studies and the courses that are in that context. As you can see, 60 CTS in the first year and again 60 years in the second year, and the different contributions of the forestry field course, the applied period, or the trends in European forestry, the elective courses, and then the elective courses also in the second year universities are then making the full program ready. Yeah. Just some impressions from the field work. What is maybe important that for the second year universities, so like BOKU, which is a potential second year university, all universities provide certain thematic areas that where we try to make sure that for the students who make a choice for the second university, they always can gain the same knowledge at each partner university. So each university is then able to provide in one of these 5 thematic fields, certain topics. And as for BOKU University, you have learned about the mountain forestry program, what kind of courses are offered in different contexts. So these courses are then also eligible in one of these 5 thematic fields, and then could also help to fulfill the requirements in the European forestry program. And the fields are focusing on information technology and disaster support, ecosystem services, bioeconomy, disturbance ecology and risk analysis, civil culture, forest engineering, and policy, society, and governance. And these 5 thematic areas are then very nicely aligned with these global challenges that we address in the European Forest Program. So this is the way of how the overall structure is. On the one hand, we have challenges, and we have the way of how we address these challenges with different contexts and different lectures and teams. Yeah, this is an overview about the students, where they come from and where they have graduated so far. It's more than 300 students from different countries all over the world. And this is also contributing, I think, to this variety of cultures in that context. The alumni, they will then be able to work in different international organizations, mainly in their home country where they come from. Sometimes also they work for international organizations, whether this is now FAO in Rome or this is UNDP or any other international organization. Sometimes they continue with research activities, so they conduct a PhD after the successful completion of the European Forestry Program, or they go to the industry. And especially if you're interested in one of these career paths, so you will find also on the website for the European Forestry Program a lot of examples of the alumni where they are actually now working, what are the experiences, and you learn a lot about these different opportunities in that. And we are quite happy about all these different examples. We conduct also alumni meetings twice a year in the European Forest Program, where the alumni then present their experiences of the program, and the students who are in the program, they can learn a lot from them and from the experiences, what they have learned in different enterprises in this context. What is also important is that the European Forestry program, the master program, is certified according to the European approach for quality assurance of joint programs. In this context, the master program was one of the first programs who aimed for such a certificate, and it was awarded in that time. We are now already in the process of renewing the certification process in order to make sure that this high quality can be continued in the future. For that purpose, there are several boards also installed in the program, which try to make sure that the contents are considered, that the feedback of the students are considered, that the feedback from the employees are considered, and that the whole program is managed properly according to the rules that are provided. A lot of documentation is available also regarding study books. So when you would like to go in different places, so simple things like how to find a flat or how to get possibilities for studying at different places in Europe. So this information is provided. Yeah. So this is maybe what I would like to say in a nutshell about the European Forestry Program. And yeah, we have opportunities maybe to give some additional information on the program, on your own experiences. If you like to share something, Mona, Mariana, also from the administration point of view, Katrin, if you'd like to share something, what are the biggest challenges for students facing the program, or what they like and what they dislike? And yeah, that's all from my side.
So I think it is nice to refer to the video that was shown, because yeah, as I was in the video, as I said, I'm still like, I think can say the same phrase that I mentioned about that this is not just about our academic process of our life, it's so beyond. And yeah, and of course, like some gray hairs and wrinkles we got, but also so much knowledge and experience. Because I came from Iran, and that it was my first experience abroad, and I had many challenges that, with the help of Catherine for visa and stuff, helped me. So this is basically one of the biggest challenges that I had, especially I think for the people who are coming from non-European countries. It would be challenging, but but right now I'm fine, and I'm doing my PhD on payment for ecosystem services, a socio-economic part of forest science. And I have done my practical. We had some like internship part in the program that I've done it in Freiburg. That was also another level of experience, and I really liked it. And the outcome was good, because then I could also have a publication with 3 months of collaboration with the team of dendrology in Freiburg. And then later I came here, and yes, I experienced a different scientific path, and it wasn't just like a studying and research. We had the chance to go to many conferences, and we did so much of project work. And if you show the pictures of the people who we were in the same team, I could tell you that each of them has the high position in their country or in Europe. So definitely a success, I would say. Yeah.
Thank you. Maybe one question.
Oh yeah.
More.
All of them.
What would you recommend to prospective students when they prepare their application and plan their studies? Are there typical success factors that help to make the most of the European forestry experience? Or what would you say?
For the application, I think Harald can say more about the criteria, because I was telling, as the process of evaluation is now happening, I told her that we still think that the email we got from for the acceptance was the most pleasant email that we have received so far. But I think it was just what we have done for like in our study our like educational process of our life. I think it was just the price of that, and yeah, I just feel the application with all the things that I've done. I think then this was just what I've got. Good afternoon. So I'm Mariana. I come from Brazil. So this is me many years ago, totally different, of course. So yeah, the program for me was a big change in my life. It wasn't the first time I went abroad. I had the opportunity to had an exchange student for a year and a half in the US, also with Erasmus Mundus. And these opened a lot of doors for me because after my first exchange, I realized that I really wanted to see the world, to have experience and experience other cultures, also in our field of forest, to learn more in other countries. And for me, for applying for this master and have been approved was like a dream, like Mona said, was unbelievable to receive, and with the scholarship, because that was this opportunity of this master with this scholarship is one of the few programs you can have that, because it's we know, especially for non-European students, it's very expensive to move to Europe, to pay for the studies, also for European students that has to move to another country, and then for 2 countries. So this is a good opportunity because you have the opportunity to have all funded by the program and have this experience and travel for excursions. And I had the opportunity to go for a forest company in Romania. So I stayed there for 2 months. So it was I wanted a practical experience in a forest sector, so I could get it. And it was very interesting to see how they deal with their forest management, with forest production in Romania. And I was very well received in the country. And maybe referring for the previous question that you asked, Mona, I think for those preparing to apply for the program, of course, English is a big question here. You have to improve your English to prepare, and all the experience that you have, international or non-international, working in research is counting in this program. So it's good for applying. Just don't be afraid. I think that is a program that it's worth it, all the effort and all the experience.
Yeah, I'm Katrin from BOKU International Relations Office. We are in charge for administrative support for our international master programs. But maybe first I just would to highlight again what I also see as big advantage of programs such as European Forestry, as it was already mentioned by the speakers before. But it's a program set up by different universities who are all experts in forestry and have their expertise, and they sit together and put together one program. So like the academic output you receive in this program, you will never achieve at only one university, because you have this input already from several experts from different backgrounds, and everyone brings in their specializations. And you do not have to care about your study program, but they will offer this broad European offer to you. And next, of course, to this academic advantage, you have this international background. You will get to know many countries within the program. You have the international student group, which is, of course, an experience that no one can take from you. And after graduation, you can still decide by yourself if you want to go back to your home country and take all this new input with you and this new knowledge, or if you stay on a global international scale, there are many employment opportunities. So definitely, an advantage to go for these programs. And as also already mentioned by Harald Watzig, for this program, there are scholarships available. Maybe also important to raise this to BOKU students. It's also possible for BOKU students or European students to apply for these scholarships that actually cover the living costs, because of course also moving around within Europe is not that easy, but this is supported. And this is also our role, as we know that it's also not that easy to start all over in a new country, like every year or half a year. It's our task to support you, to help you in organizational matters and administrative matters. And of course, also at the other partner universities, like in Finland and the other colleagues, there is administrative structure that is here for supporting new students and giving a backup when needed. And that would be my input and recommendation definitely for these programs. Thank you.